What's good, YouTube? I think it's man edition of Grown Folks Business tonight. We got just the men tonight. Before we get started, I do want to send a shout out. Tam's not here, but she's on a vacation, but it is her sister's birthday. So I want to shout out happy birthday to my cousin Renee, Renee, or whatever you want to call her, however she want to pronounce it. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your trip. Also want to send prayers out to my girl Keish and her family. We waiting for you to get here. If you need anything from us on the panel, let us know. Let's see who else. And our girl Alyssa, she'll be back next week. So it's an all guys panel today, man. How y'all boys feeling tonight?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, I'm good. How about you fellas, man?
Good. We were backstage acting up already, so we might as well get it started today. We was backstage talking crazy. It was D talking crazy, but so we about to get started with this first topic. Let's see here. All right.
To a certain music company. If he's wrong, he should do the time. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying he's only there because he broke the rules. Bill Cosby went to jail, not for molesting white women, but him and his wife didn't want to let the second largest oil company in the world drill under their home for oil. These people are not going to jail for sex crimes. They're going to jail for standing their ground. Puffy might be guilty, but that ain't why Puffy in jail. Puffy in jail because listen. You cannot be emotional and solve political problems. You cannot be emotional and solve. We get that from church. Church is all about emotion. You cannot liberate a people with emotion. Puffy may be guilty, and if he is, he should do the time. But that's not why he's there. Hugh Hefner did what Puffy did. He never went to jail. Puffy is in jail because he started a black first political party. Puffy is in jail because he sued one of the most powerful liquor companies in London. That's why Puffy's in jail. What the media does, because they know black people like to see black people fail, is they'll sell us this when the real agenda is that.
All right, man. We got our boy Dr. Umar there. So what do you guys think about that? What do y'all think about old Dr. Umar, man?
I'll go first. First of all, I'm not always a big fan of his. I'll say that from the beginning. I think some of the stuff he says is a little bit outrageous, but at this point, I would say in this instance, he's absolutely correct. Not in the sense that Puffy is not guilty, in the sense that they make us look one way, but they really going after something totally different, right? They've been doing that to us for a long time. This was something we almost preached, kind of like how Trump almost got everybody going with saying, oh, we taking away these things and it's focused on black people, when in reality, he was going and reaching everybody else. Look, everything he said to the T was correct, but I do believe that we as black people hold our own people to a higher standard when we mess up. And that's, I'm going to give you a prime example, all right? Joe Paterno, right?
Yeah.
that name just ring a bell with every sports person out there who knows college football. Joe Paterno. But do y'all hear them ever talk about him anymore?
Nope.
Why? Because he messed up, but they never talk about him because they don't want to bring it back up and make their people look bad.
Yep.
They keep it quiet. They also don't mention him as one of the greatest coaches ever because they don't want you to bring up, oh, he was out there part of that molestation that happened at Penn State. That's a prime example of exactly why they don't mention certain things, because they don't want you to bring it up. Dr. Umar is correct, bro.
Can I throw y'all a curveball though?
Go ahead.
I know I got to throw it out there. It's also the same way for any black person that's powerful and white people love them. I'm going to give you an example.
Go ahead. Give me one.
Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. But when Kobe had that case, nobody didn't bring that up again until he passed away, and it was Gayle King, and everybody tried to hang her. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. To a certain extent.
sensitive time, bro. We just lost a legend. We just lost a legend, bro. You shouldn't bring that shit back up, bro. That's in direct violation, man.
Who, for a girl?
Hold to that, bro. Don't. That's just like whenever a black innocent black person is killed in the streets, they want to put up, you know, the most, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't never innocent. What you talking about?
Nah, they always bring up his history. When he the
Yeah, they want to
victim.
bring up the history instead of the crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Don't do
But
that.
y'all don't think Kobe stuff got run under the rug?
Nah, it didn't. No, I don't think it didn't.
Man,
I don't think it didn't.
No, Kobe didn't
Hey,
get
that's not. Y'all gotta think about it. Us three, we're sports fans. Think about the non-sport fan. That thing happened. The case happened. The money was delivered, and it was over. And all we talk about is the championships he brought, his daughter, his wife. That's all we talk about. Let's be honest.
But if you go,
Kobe thing lasted so long, that's why it's always in the shadows of what he did. I was calling him the Colorado Strangler at the time, and I was like, bro, like
but you're a sports fan though, so it's different. We get it, we understand it.
Like, I look at it to a point where I thought, at one point I held them on that standard of, oh, come on, Kobe, how you did this? But then when I listened to, because if you take the time you actually listen to the case, that lady was out her mind, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She was out her mind. So that's a little bit different. We talking about a man who knew that they was messing with little boy. Well, not little. Well, yeah, some of them was little boys.
Yeah.
Grown men. Like when the dude told me when I heard the story of the dude who's the coach who's with and he got messed with, and then he went to coach there. Like, bro, what are you like? Like, come on, bro. What are you thinking? Like,
I always said that, D, what you said. I always say that, you know, everybody that know me, I did outside my race. So I say that all the time to other white people when I tell them that they keep their stuff under wraps. Like, something happens, it happens. The incident lasts one day and it's over with. Like,
agreed. They don't bring it up.
Yep.
Black people, we make memes on Facebook and we make memes.
They don't give
Ben Roethlisberger.
They don't give us the same grace. They will drag us. We will.
We don't give each other grace though.
She's absolutely correct.
Most people are going to do what they taught. So if they do that to us, we're going to do that to us.
Oh, so did y'all read that letter I sent y'all? The Willie Lynch letter
with Brett Favre. Mm-hmm. Brett Favre stole all that money from the poorest fucking. He stole all that bread from Mississippi, bro.
Do they talk about it?
About it one time and did not bring it back up again. But we was like, hold on.
So since we learned, since we're taught, why haven't we picked that up yet?
Bro,
some people have, but I'm gonna say habits are hard to break, bro. Y'all know it is. Habits are hard to break. So,
and it depends on where you come from. At the same time, bro, if you have made it to them corporate offices and you done been at those tables, you pick up those habits as well. So if you're on the lower level and you're dealing with people, you're gonna always do that. But then when you get up to another level and you start to see how they conduct themselves and you're sitting at those tables, then you start to change your habits.
What's your thoughts about Umar, Plug?
I come on, nigga. I love Umar. I love Umar, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you love everything he says, or you kind of like, hey, 30, 60-40 type thing, you know?
I say 85.
Ooh, you gave my
85% of what he talk about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Most of the other stuff is like very political. And you know, I might not grasp everything that he's saying about that, but when it comes to togetherness as black people and our issues as black people, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But the things and in that 15% that I disagree with is that just because you as well, you date outside your race don't mean you can't be for the black plight. But
go ahead,
once you over there, it's hard to identify back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't identify back. And then you take on their, you know, their attributes as well, and you tend to forget a lot of things that you've been through, and a lot of the things that you was raised up in, and a lot of the habits that you have because you have elevated to another level, and you forget.
But it's hard. It's man, that's a good one. But I think he said it best because people, you gotta think about it. Umar also he said it best when he talked. I don't know if you've seen my video I did when he talked about how we need white people can help with the movement, but they don't need to be part of the movement.
Yeah.
No, I saw it too.
And that's why I've been telling people I got ridiculed back before I retired. It was probably about right after George Floyd happened. Our base commander came down and wanted to have this whole, let's talk about racism thing. You know what I mean? It was a bad move. It was a good move on his leadership part, but we weren't ready to hear the message. And we don't. And as Black people, when we don't like the messenger, we really don't want to hear the message.
And
I
agree.
And I was telling them that, like, y'all got to have some grace for this guy. Do you really think a white man can speak to a group of Black people about racism?
Unless he's telling us how to do it.
Yeah, you see, right? So it's almost like you gotta come into the conversation knowing that I'm gonna have to give this person some grace and not take things so.
That's the most endearing thing to me. When a white dude recognize racism, when he recognizes it and he's presenting it to me, that's the most endearing thing to me, bro. Because off the top, being the creators of it, to have one of their own recognize it, I love that. I ain't gonna even lie. I'd be like, preach, tell on all of them, bro. Tell on all of them.
But people don't receive.
I'm amazed how someone can go and watch a movie, watching another white. How can you watch another white man do this to a Black person and not feel away? You don't feel away.
Yeah.
Like you're not embarrassed. Like, come on,
but it goes back to like that, and I want to tell everybody, shout out to D. D actually sent me that video that we started with Dr. Umar, and Dr. Umar said something very important, that we're too emotional.
Yeah,
like we're so emotional, and we talked. I was at the barbershop in the club. We talking about this last night about just men and feminizing, and everybody's getting so emotional that you could put a joke up and then people just go rampant. Like, I can't believe you said it. Like, bro, like chill out. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to have a conversation, let's have a conversation. You know what I mean? So,
No, I agree with you. I think that's the new topic now. Let's have conversations. Let's not just automatically rumble off at the mouth. How about we sit down and we have a logical, sensible conversation.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of people out there having senseless conversations too. So.
My thing is, I only want to have conversations if you can provide me facts behind your conversation.
Right.
Agreed.
But we're spiritual people, man. So being spiritual and emotions go hand in hand, bro. That's there's no way you could be dealing with a spiritual Black person and not have no emotions attached to it, bro. It's just, it's just what it is, man. We lead with emotion. We work with emotion. We play with emotion. We speak with emotion. We act with emotion. That's just who we are as a people. The people that are emotionless, if you ain't got no passion, like you ain't got no passion, I don't know.
What you tell everybody, plug, you got to stay in that
pocket.
You got to stay in the pocket. If you stay in that pocket, if you can keep your emotions in that pocket, and that's why I tell people you got to have people that you can talk to. Yeah, I think that's what makes it easy for me to not be emotional in conversations. Is because I have somebody to bounce things off to.
Yes.
And when you have somebody to bounce things off to, you're not so worried about how other people are perceiving what you're saying. You're just trying to get your message across. You can care less how you perceive it. You know what I mean? And that's what I look at. Like, I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you upset, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Like what I just went through recently, like people be checking on me, they want me to be like in shambles, bro. Like they, you know what I'm saying, to get a smile or a giggle out of me, bro.
Jen said, stay in the pocket. Stay in the
She loves that pocket. What's up, Jen?
Stay in that
So, bro,
pocket.
like they want me to be in shambles, bro. I'm not in shambles, bro. I'm good, man. Like I look at things very logically, very positively, man. She been dying to be with her. She missed her mama to death, man. Now she with her. You know what I'm saying? Like she's with her, man. Like we look at death crazy. We look at birth crazy. They say you should be crying when a baby comes in and celebrate when somebody go out. And people look at that like, oh man, you crazy. Like, yeah, if you really lived for the Lord, at the end of the day, if you praise the Lord and you believe in God and you believe that there's a heaven after this life, it is a better life after this life, you should be ready.
Yeah.
to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how people they look at me and be like, bro, you just lost your mama. How you go? I'm like, bro, no, bro. Bro, it's good, bro. You know what I'm saying? If she was what's for you, ain't gonna miss you. And that's even death. That's even death, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound insensitive to nobody because I'm going through it right now. And at the end of the day, I'm still happy in a sense that, man, she finally, you know what I'm saying, got a chance, boom, you know what I'm saying, to be with her mother, her father, her sister. She missed them to death. You know what I'm saying? You
Hey,
don't suffering,
hey,
man.
hey, plug. I agree with you, bro, because we just went to a funeral maybe 3 weeks ago. I want to say he was probably about 82. I
Yeah.
said, if I reach 82, y'all better not be crying at me. Just celebrate me. Y'all go ahead, pull one up for me. Y'all have a good one. Hey
Yeah.
man, I done seen enough. You know.
Yeah.
We was promised 70 years, man. She made 64, bro. She was 6 shy. You know what I'm saying? I wish she could have seen, you know what I'm saying, nephew graduate, but other than that, man, that was a good woman, and I'm and I'm proud to be her son, cause
Yeah.
she ain't raised no punks, and right now she wouldn't have me. If I'm sitting off in a corner huffing and puffing, she would be pissed off, bro. She'd have came in there, popped me upside my head, and said, "Get your boy, I ain't raised no." That's what she gonna say. I ain't raised no sis ass nigga. That was That's what she would have said. And I'd have got up on my feet, wiped my face, and I'd have kept on trying. My bad, mama. I'm sorry. I'd have said, my bad, mama. I'm sorry. Because she didn't go for that. She raised 3 boys and she ain't raised not now chump, bro. She didn't, bro. She ain't raised us to be strong, to hold down forts and speak with some, you know what I mean, with some sense. Speak with some manhood in you, boy. Don't come around here with all that da 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 da. See, I got 1 daughter and I got 3 sons, and I want my men to act like men.
So that's a good segue there, plug. So let's talk about the man who acts like a man. Let's talk about the last 30 plus days from our, good old President Trump. This is actually a pretty good video from this gentleman.
Since Donald Trump has been in office, and there's been so much happening that it may be hard to keep up with everything. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, let's be clear. You do not have to be a fan of President Trump in order to acknowledge and respect the fact that America is moving forward in the right direction. You should want America to win regardless of who's in office. Here's a quick summary of some of the biggest wins so far. The border crisis was one of the largest issues in this past election, and within his first month alone, we've seen a 93% decrease in the number of daily border encounters. On top of that, we've seen the number of ICE arrests for criminals almost double. And to top both of those off, we've seen over 37,000 deportations of some of the worst criminals who've entered our country illegally. Not to mention, President Trump has also gotten Canada and Mexico to deploy tens of thousands of troops to their own borders and has officially declared the cartels as terrorist organizations, which now allows our military to go after them to stop the illegal import of drugs into our country. Another major campaign promise was to protect women's rights. Within his first few days in office, President Trump has made it clear that the only women that will recognize and celebrate in this country are actual women. In addition, President Trump has also signed an executive order recently to ensure that IVF is now more accessible and affordable for women who are facing fertility issues. As it relates to the economy, CEO confidence has hit a 3-year high, which means that business leaders have a positive outlook on the.
All right, so we don't want to brag too much about the positive things that Donald Trump has done. That wouldn't be right. So I would love to hear, some of your guys' thoughts on the things that you just heard
Okay,
And
okay. I'll take the lead on this first.
go ahead.
So first of all, when you gonna say things that he's done great, those things I'll say he took a step. He took a step forward in. But it ain't been all just great. We got to realize that too. It's been like I said, you and I was talking. Well, you, I, and Plug was talking all backstage. It's chaos right now. Like it's a lot of chaos. It's a lot of things he's putting in order. Then you got judges coming behind, mixing it. You got a lot of people in shambles, not really understanding if they in limbo with a job, if they have a job. Do they need to send 5 things that they done for the day? You know, it's a lot going on. It's too early for me to say if it's great or if it's not great. Don't get me wrong. He's done some good things, but he also done some things that's made it chaotic right now for everyone, not just for some, for almost everyone. So I'll put a pause on it saying that it's been a great 30 days. But just like every other individual who takes office in those first 30 days. Some things are going to be great, some things are not going to be great. But let's pause it and see what it eventually ends to, because whatever it ends to, that'll be the ultimate goal that we determine if it was successful or not.
Right. I'm with you on that, D. I ain't gonna even lie. Like I see, but we was talking about grace. I gotta give him some grace because he is trying to shake some things up that's been going on for a very, very, very long time. So at the same time, you gotta when you strike them like that, it's gonna be chaotic, brother. It's gonna be very chaotic. But I want to see how this plays out. I really want to just see how it all plays out. I'm not gonna take the good and the bad right now because the good can ending up being bad and the bad can end up being good. So I hope that they really thought about everything that they're doing prior to doing it. I'm hoping that everything he has done but when he came and said, the Gulf of America, that was that tickled me, Jack. That tickled me to death. But when he said there's only 2 genders, male and female, I was excited about that, bro,
Oh,
because
I was too. I
I
was
was
too. I would agree. I was excited about that too. But for
yeah.
him to say the biggest thing was naming only 2 women, but yeah, he took away DEI, which was celebrated by mostly Caucasian white women. So he took away that. That's something that they really had in Olds, and
But
people don't really realize that.
I
Hey
make
D,
it off your
D,
marriage.
try to spit up so we can see you.
I know a lot of people, even when it was DEI before, that just it's like the Rooney Rule. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can give you a shot, but at the same time, not really put you into play. Like I really want to make it off your merit, and then these businesses that everybody's boycotting right now, who's against the DEI, whatever the case may be, bro. Hey, listen. Now you get to see who you really dealing with, and they really value your product that's there in the store, or they really value your dollar.
Yeah, true.
Hey D, try to stay up some so we can see they can see your face.
Who, me?
D.
Oh yeah, he said he in the
Yeah,
building.
yeah. I know
Yeah,
you
I'm about
got
to
it.
make the transition right now.
Okay,
So
bet. Okay. Yeah, so I agree. So I wouldn't even say I joke a lot. I wouldn't even say things things aren't great, but this is the most progress
Yes,
we have seen in America
agree.
in 30 days from any president who ever sat in that chair.
Yeah,
And regardless how you look at it, in the midst of chaos will come success. Because people don't like change. Change is inevitable. So when you change something, everybody's going to panic because people weren't expecting things to truly change. We never had a president who stood on what he stood on, or she stood on. We ain't had a woman yet, but stood on what they stood on and really did it and implemented it. And that's what I try to explain to people too, is that it takes steps to do an executive order, right?
yeah.
Everything he signs doesn't mean it's going to happen. So
Mhm.
why are you so emotional about a signature? We already knew what President Trump stood personally. Like, if you follow any politics, he told you everything he was going to do.
That's true.
So how can you get sensitive and emotional
He did.
about a man who told you? That's like a man telling a
You know,
woman,
Project
if you
25.
act up one more time, I'm putting you out the house. So when he
Yeah,
puts you out the house after you act up, He told you, he warned you.
He
See,
did lie about
us as
25.
African Americans, we think everything a game, and that's why we create that little slogan: "F around and find out." No, the people who thought it was a game is effing around and finding out. The federal employees. I did a whole video on this for 30 minutes about taking your buyout. I have a friend that's still in the military who was saying about these people. They already knew who they were going to cut. If you got that email, you should have took that buyout, and you could be sitting at home with your family right now, getting paid until September. You want me to feel guilty when you chose the worser of the evil? Like, you chose that. Like, you thought you were gonna beat something. You thought you were worth more than you were worth.
I was with you on that one. I'd have took
That's
that.
crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's crazy to me. How can
But
you?
did he lie? Did he lie about Project 25?
Was that
Did he lie about on Project 2025?
he did? I tell people that. I tell people that he. So I don't. It's two things can be true, right?
Yeah.
He didn't lie that he wasn't involved in it because his name's not in the book. But he did lie to people trying to say that he's not aware of Project 25, and then you pushing everything that's in Project 2025.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, someone like myself who has read and listened to the 900 pages over 4 times, you can check my Spotify history. I read and listened to it because that's my thing is I want to be able to talk about it. And everybody's talking about him, destroying the education system, DEI, but y'all got to go read chapter 1. Chapter 1, they're talking about bringing the American family back. They're talking about incentivizing men to stay in their marriages. They're talking about giving men incentives to be fathers. Like, that's what we're not reading. He's talking about not he, whoever wrote Project 2025, they're speaking about bringing the American family back. If y'all know, it was the same white people who put welfare into the system. You should be happy that they're talking about bringing the family back. You know what I mean? So, like, it's crazy to me that we can't appreciate the good, even though there are some bad. You know what I mean? It's the good go with the bad. It's just life. You know what I mean? You get a promotion at your job, Plug or D, you're gonna do more work.
Yeah.
That's why you get a promotion. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get a promotion to do less work. You might be able to delegate a little bit more, but you're not gonna do less work.
Yeah,
and that's what people don't understand is that
you're gonna pay me this 18. That's all. You don't want to get 20. Well, you're gonna get the whole thing you're gonna get is 18.
And how y'all feel about Trump is only doing everything that the Democrats tried to do. This Project 2025 is not nothing new. It was the same thing as the RIGO that President Clinton did. It was the same federal cuts that President Barack Obama wanted to do. Today, they just passed, we still got to get through the Senate, but we just passed about, tax-free overtime, tax-free Social Security. That's the same stuff that Kamala Harris ran on. So
you're absolutely correct. She did run that.
So what is the problem? To me, I'm starting to see that y'all just hate, not y'all on the panel, but people just hate the man and they don't care about the success. And that just shows us how ungrateful we are as Americans. Because there's countries out there where they don't give you no choice, no voice, no nothing.
Well, if you see, that's the different thing. If we have the ability to be negative, we can be negative. That's our choice. Like, you can't say that they can't be negative when they want to be negative when we got free of choice. Don't get me wrong. Does it suck? Yeah. But that's what makes us the world's greatest country, because we have the ability to be negative when we want to be negative. Like,
but D, if these people are not like you and Plug, right? If they're not people who are open to conversation, you now can have, y'all know that saying one bad apple spoils the bunch. That's what you're seeing when everybody's putting fear into society. Now I'm gonna tell D that, hey man, you're gonna do this, you're gonna lose this, and now you're scared. You're going to tell your wife, you're going to tell your cousins, and then it's all a lie.
That's why you take half of the stuff with a grain of salt, bro. That's why. Yeah. That's why I say even when we was talking about him being, is his first 30 days of success or not? Let's wait and see. That's why I keep saying I'm not gonna say it was bad. I'm not gonna say it was good. I want to wait and see what the ultimate outcome is. Yeah. How did we get there, and what was it a success from what it was to what it is now?
Yeah, that's
So
what I said. I said it was the most productive 30 days.
yes, yeah, dude been super busy.
Yeah, it's the most productive
Dude
30.
been super busy, and depending on, but see, it's being in America and having a voice, depending on where you at, you look at that dude and you say he's done a lot of bull crap. And then there's a lot of people on the outside who saying, hey, he's doing really well. So like I said, it's always gonna be empty, the glass half empty and the glass
Yeah,
half full from either side. So but the conversation, like you said, has to be said.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
Yeah,
You got anything else, Plug?
definitely that. No, that was good. Y'all hit both points. I'm on it.
So we all are men. So I think this next segment is actually going to kind of hit home. If the ladies were here, it'll be a little bit different. But I want to see how us as men are going to take this advice that Deion Sanders. I don't know if you guys even follow this. But we all know that Deion Sanders' daughter was dating. Is it Jacquees? Is how you say his name correctly?
Yeah.
Or Jacquees, however you say his name.
Jacquees.
Yeah, she was dating him, little shorty doo-wop. They were dating. He ends up getting her pregnant.
Ooh.
Now he got Deandra pregnant, Deion Sanders' daughter.
Yeah.
They got a baby now, and now she found that he was cheating on her, hurting her, and Deion gives her some fatherly advice because she kind of went off on social media for a little bit, but this is his advice to her.
Can I say what he said? I'm
What
pretty.
you say?
I'm gonna tell you what I would told him.
Hold on, let me play this real quick.
Or play it, cause.
How you doing, baby girl?
I'm good, Daddy.
Doing good.
I'm doing great.
We praying ourselves up, keeping ourselves full of the word.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate it.
I'm done letting people. I'm done.
But why do you allow yourself to be provoked?
Because people be playing with me.
Yeah, but you gotta learn how the greatest gift in the world that I possess is the ability to walk away.
I know. I need to learn that right now.
You gotta learn, baby, how to walk away and live and smile to see another day.
Just pray.
So, what do y'all think about that advice that he gave his daughter?
That's fantastic. Cause I mean, I would have told her like off the tippy. Why? I mean, I can't stop you, baby girl, but you already know what come with that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes doing movies and music, man, they gonna be out there, man, and they gonna be tricking off, man. Don't normalize the abnormal, baby. Don't normalize the abnormal. You can't do that. You know what I mean? A man is gonna, like, I heard it several times, and sometimes it depends on the individual. A man is gonna be as faithful as his options. You know. So if you got a man who's got a lot of options, you might as well get ready for whatever comes with those options. What it is. Straight up. That told my niece, be like, baby girl, if you already knew he was slutting it up before he met you, don't think you gonna be the magical boom boom that's gonna make him stop. Ain't no magical boom boom right here, man. You know, man, gotta be ready. And you know, come on, man. And go ahead, I'm sorry.
So I got two daughters, so I could tell you, and I have a daughter who's about to be 19 right now. She's off in college, and I tell her right now, straight from the beginning, do your homework. Like, do your homework. That's the problem now. Too many women don't do their homework on these gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
If you talking to him, he going out every night. What makes you think you gonna really settle this man down from going out every night?
You a homebody.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he know you a homebody, so he gonna call you at home just to make sure you there. Hey, baby, you good? You need me to drop something off? The whole time after that, he gone. I mean, I ain't trying to spit the game, but you know how it is.
But bro, even if you a homebody, right? If you a homebody, and that'll kind of make you a good woman gonna make a good man do what he do. You know what I mean? So if you a homebody and I'm used to going out, if you that one for me, I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna stay where you at. I'm gonna be where you at.
I agree with you. I do. I agree.
I'm a bit, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't always opposite attract, bro. Sometimes you know that foundation is foundation. If she the foundation and you value her that much, if you know when you're being valued, bro. Like I don't understand when women don't realize when they ain't being valued, bro. Like what you think it is? Like is they really that slow?
I will say that I'm glad he was soft hearted and he talked about prayer and letting it be what it is, what it is. Um, Women are way more emotional than what we are. Way more emotional.
Yeah.
So her going off the rip on social media is basically the norm. So I'm not really mad at her.
Hmm.
But all it does is just put everybody in your business. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. I I have a little different take on it. This is a perfect example of a woman trying to secure a bag and not secure love. I'm gonna explain why.
Yeah.
She's not a bad looking female. DeAndre Sanders is not a bad looking female. She has a great father. She has a great family. She's very well known. Why are you trying to go? You know, everybody knows Jackie's background. And
R&B singer.
and I ain't no hater, but he ain't the handsomest man that you're gonna pick out.
You ain't never lied.
So this is what females do. See, a female won't admit that they lower their standards to secure a bag. And see, you trying to secure that bag, now you're going home with nothing. You went to a casino, you gave all your money to the table. And the dealer is going home happy. You know what I mean? The dealer is going to continue to get tips all night from everybody else who's coming to that table.
But his bag ain't that big, cuz.
It ain't. He lost a lot of money. But I don't know if you guys seen the interview he did on Breakfast Club when he dropped his last album. He talked about her very bad, low key, and nobody didn't say nothing about it. Like the stuff that she dealt with him, she should have been left because he had an alcohol problem and she was catching him cheating around town. She was jumping out of vehicles, running after him.
But you know what else I'll say? I will put that too on some of the things she might have saw from her father.
Oh, you ain't talking about my Deion.
Hey man.
I let you.
Whoa, D. No, no, man, don't do that.
Hey, look, no, I understand.
No, bro.
I'm not saying he's a
Right.
bad guy. Let's pause. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he's a bad guy. But hey, Deion's a player, bro. Y'all gonna act like that boy not?
I mean, come on,
He's
man.
not a player. He's just prime time.
How old is DeAndre? How old is DeAndre?
Ooh.
56?
Yeah, he about 50.
No, DeAndre.
Oh, DeAndre. She probably in her 30s or so.
Is she?
Yeah, I can check. Let me check real quick while y'all do.
Real quick, because she ain't catch
Or I'll say she's a product of okay. What if I say this?
She's 32.
What if I say she's a product of her mother?
Ooh.
What if she saw her mama do that?
Now who's her mother?
Oh man, one of them. They all look alike.
Yeah,
they do.
They all light skinned. They all look like Brazilian models, man. Like
they all do look alike, bro.
All look the same, dog. I couldn't even tell you who her
Hey, is she the one that was playing basketball or no?
Oh, that's his youngest daughter. She's still
because the one who mom played basketball, she ratchet, bro.
Oh yeah, she be
she be going off the rip. That's why I say it's a problem.
Pilar, something like that.
Pilar, and that's just privileged rich kids. You know what I'm saying? That's just privileged rich kid stuff. Being, you know what I mean? Like you don't, because you came from money, but you don't want to act like, you know what I mean. You bougie, so you got to ratchet it up a little bit.
Yeah, I get that too, big dog. I agree with you. That's they make it they want to be ratchet even though they came from money. Yeah, you right.
Irvin son, man, like bro, okay, just say you like.
Hey bro, we gotta do that clip one time. That clip is hilarious.
Which one?
Michael Irvin talking about his son
I was thinking
rapping.
that he
Yeah, boy, that's but see, and that's a prime example of why I say you gotta know exactly what's going on in the home, because he was saying he told everything. I don't know what he talking about.
Yeah.
let me
Like,
ask y'all fellas this though. How, especially you, D, and I'm in the same boat too. I got a daughter. How do you feel now? Because this guy actually got her for at least the next 18 years.
Oh God.
You see what I mean? That's what women forget too. Once you throw the child in there, regardless, you guys are one at that point.
I'm gonna say this, and this is for everybody. If you ever date my daughter, I like to fight. So I'll catch you one way or another. I'll catch you when you're slipping. I'll catch you when we face to face. But I'm gonna catch you. So like I feel like that doesn't happen enough. I feel like fathers don't put their foot on the other individual's necks to give them that instance that if you do mess up, it's gonna be consequences.
Yeah,
Um, and I think those conversations need to go back to that as well. As if, all right, you can talk. I don't care that you talk to my doctor. When you don't want to talk to her anymore, don't talk to her. Let her know. Don't go out there and make her look like a fool and then think it's cool and you can just talk to her any which way you feel. Because behind closed doors, you're gonna have to see me, and that's what I think we have to do a little bit more of. We
Yeah.
have to. We have to still we still have to be a father for our daughters even when they're grown. We
Yeah.
still got to let them know we still daddy. So
I would love to hear that. As a 44-year-old man, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear a 60-year-old man step to me and say, look, I know she grown. My baby ain't here to be played with.
yeah,
You gonna respect my baby, man.
yeah.
I might can't whoop you.
Oh no, no, I'm gonna
But
win one way or another. I'm just telling you.
and
I'm
I
gonna
feel
tell you.
like, sir, respect. Cause that'll show me the dynamic, man. That'll
Yeah,
show as a real man, that will show me the dynamic, man. Cause I value that. I value when a father is serious about his daughter, because that means he know he got a product.
yeah,
That means what type of woman he raised, and say, yeah, I've been present. I've been here the
and
whole time, and you ain't gonna mistreat my baby. I don't treat my baby no kind of way. You ain't either.
yeah. I don't.
Respect.
And me and my wife, we laugh because we kind of spoil our kids, right, a little bit, especially our girls, because we have three of them, right, and we say, uh when they do get their first dudes and they take them out, they gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm taking you to Papa Do's or whatever. They gonna be like, that's it? Is that it? But it's like you said, um, you want to hear more fathers still be fathers,
Yeah.
even beyond getting them past 18 and 20. You understand what I'm saying? Let them know that you created a beautiful life and you raised that well and you want to protect that at all cost.
Let me earn your friendship.
Yeah,
Let me earn your friendship.
I'm gonna tell you what I do.
As a man dating your daughter, man, let me earn your friendship.
agree.
I
I'm
would
gonna tell you what I do, man. My daughter, she's been with her boyfriend, man. They've been together for some years. But what I do is I try to spend a lot of time with both of them,
yeah.
because a lot of times men too, your daughters start dating and then you're not as active in their life as much when it comes to like them going, like I've been out with my daughter and her boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like I need to see what type of guy he is in all environments. How is he? You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Because ultimately you're giving this man, you're going from covering to covering. You know what I mean? I'm giving this man the opportunity to hopefully one day be my son-in-law, and you're trying to move forward that way. And I think a lot of times people don't spend enough time with the boyfriend and girlfriend together.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I,
yeah,
I see mothers do that shit a lot too, especially with their sons.
yeah,
They hate on the girl so much. You know what I'm saying? Like they hate
yeah,
the girl so much to where he like, damn, ain't that he don't end up. That's why a lot of these boys be messing with boys, because cause they be scared that man, now girl good enough for me.
and you got to make sure too you educate that young man. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
always try to give them advice, send videos, send podcasts, because I want my daughter to feel the same way. Hey, this is like dad, like my dad does this. And not saying the guy got to be like me. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's better than me. I tell them that too. And I tell people too to have transparent conversations, because like my daughter,
You don't want him to be like you, but you want him
yes,
to have some of the principles that you have
yes,
established.
Morals
yes.
and
And I also tell my daughter the truth when she has concerns about her boyfriend, right? Because I'm big on telling them like a man's a man.
yeah.
And if you love somebody, there's certain things that you're gonna go through, especially when you're young. Like when you're like 18 to like 23, 24, 25, and you with the same person, y'all gonna experience a lot together in that. Like you're gonna experience a lot. And
I
then
would I would
person you
tell
are,
anybody in that age range that don't hold on to love when it don't need to be held on to.
ooh, explain it. Explain that, D.
Preach.
When we out here preach, y'all better be
No,
fed.
no, and I say that because when you young, bro, you don't care. Let's be real. We don't care at times. Y'all know we don't. It's like, oh, it's the new flavor of the week, right? That girl holding on, saying, oh man, he gonna come back around. It's been 5, 10 years. He ain't came back around. He on and off with you. If he on and off with you for 5 years, let that man go.
Hell yeah.
Let that man go. If you've been with a man for 10 plus years and he ain't married you, let that man go.
Man, and you ain't who you think you
Man,
are. Oh,
But
you
it goes back. It goes
you
back.
ain't who you think
It goes
you
back to what D said earlier, though. Sometimes,
you ain't who
sometimes,
you think you will.
sometimes it's what they see in their household.
yep.
If I see mama and daddy run back to each other and
Yeah,
nothing,
no, I agree.
like a lot of that stuff, like you said, it is things that just kind of pass down. You know what I mean? See, my daughter knows all my faults. Like, everything. I talk to my daughter about everything. When me and her mom, my daughter knows everything. Because I don't want her to ever think that she don't. Nope. If you got a question, I'll answer it, and I'm gonna answer it honestly. Because hey,
Stay,
I
stay
make I make
in your
I make mistakes. Yep, I
stop
make
trying to
mistakes.
shoot for these stop trying to shoot for these stars, man. Stay in your just because your daddy famous don't mean you like that. You ain't got look, you let me know exactly who you are by even shooting that Jacquees. But you even allowing this man, come on, man. Don't let this little roach do you in a kind of way.
What
Come
what what kind of made me mad is for you to act like that, knowing, like you say, his past. Like this nigga got 92 kids. Like
on. Like,
what? Like why you tripping? Like you didn't know you was gonna be just another baby mother. Like
When do y'all think? Let me ask y'all this, because since we all men, when do you think it's a man is like done? Like they're not even worth it no more. Like it's too late for them to change. Like where do y'all think that happens yet? What? Because when you said what you just said, I thought about Tyreek Hill, right? Got like 8 kids.
mhm.
And he just got married like a couple years ago.
and got a chick pregnant at the same time, a different chick pregnant. Like,
Yeah. So like,
but they on a different level of securing the bag. That's what they doing.
But
They
look,
securing the bag.
a lot of these dudes, a lot of these dudes be some lames. Now they got money, and now they got the opportunity. They trying to relive something that they never got an opportunity to. Like Ryan Clark was talking on the pivot and was talking, saying that I wish these young men could know what it felt like to actually approach a woman, spit game, and actually close a deal. Like, I don't think these cats, outside of anything, I don't think these guys have ever had enough, vernacular to go and step to abroad, swag, and
Well, they didn't have to because they were always put on a pedestal as being a true athlete or
yeah,
a true
no, but
entertainers.
easy the way you ain't gotta say nothing. Your face is out there, you ain't gotta say nothing.
I'm I'm,
So they
I'm gonna give
relate.
you a prime example and tell me if I'm lying. Any of y'all tell me if I'm lying. That nigga looked like a gremlin, Lil Wayne.
I'm
But
telling
he
you,
didn't
bro,
he didn't
you
have some of the
ain't
baddest women in the
listen.
world.
You ain't
Y'all can't tell me Lauren London ain't bad. But she fell for the victim list too.
But you know
Who?
what Wayne shows though.
Wayne?
Yeah,
Wayne's a great father.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's
No,
not,
I'm
but
just saying,
but
that's what attracts women as you get older. A woman loves a man who shows that he's gonna take care of his own. Like
Yeah.
a woman, it's almost like you having that being a single dad carrying that baby to the park. You know what I mean? Or having a dog and they love dogs. Like women, because
so
And
so it
you
so you
but they're looking at someone who's generous.
yeah. What
there you go. Say it again. Say it
No,
again,
Like
plug.
he's generous.
Say
But
it again,
it
plug.
ain't that. It ain't that because
I think I'm with plug on this one. I'm with plug on this one, dog.
anybody would do anything when they have something in excess. It's all about catching somebody when they're on their land.
There you thank you. There you go.
You can't even.
He's so
I'm gonna give you a perfect.
He gave me this. He gave me that. It still goes back to the.
I'm taking plug on this one. Hey, I'm taking plug on this one because I'm about to say it and he said it before I can say it.
Look how great of a father D is. He
relationship
took your daughter in and
with
later in her life and took care of her.
Yeah.
Any woman who would see that knows that, man, if I marry that man and he's the father of my children, you're showing the example of what you're gonna be. See, people keep thinking about a husband. The fathering is the hardest part. That's why we have so many broken homes. Like, it ain't really husbands. We need better fathers.
Agreed.
And that's what, like, a woman seeing the quality of you being a great father shows that, I worked in mental health.
Yeah.
That shows the quality that you can be a great man regardless. We just got to mature to the point where we're ready to be a great man, but you're a great father. So you can
I speak to the public, Mr. Norris? Can I speak to
Go ahead.
Ask y'all something, because I don't have any, but I try my best for my nieces and nephews. What special kind of fucking food would have a seed? I don't want to say daughter yet. I'm gonna just say son, and not be there for your little mini me, like the little look just like your nose and ears and your skin complexion. What I know these women crazy as hell. I know some of them they hold these kids hostage and you can't get to them. But to the one that has the woman, because all of them ain't crazy and all of them don't still want you, nigga. So what's the special kind of nigga who has this child that doesn't show up? What is in you?
I don't think that's a question you can really answer. I can't answer, you can answer, because we all be in our kids' lives. I think that was something you probably have a conversation with a lady about, and I say that because they probably see more of what went wrong in the aspect of why he didn't want to be in said children's life. And also, don't always look at it as if the man did something wrong. Because there's a lot of women out there too who use their kids as a weapon. So
I know I come from the household who did. You understand? I came from a household who did. And I asked, like, to the men I know, who the woman don't give you no plex. She gives you no kickback, no pushback, no nothing. What is your problem where you can't show up for your mini-me?
Yeah, I would find somebody who not showing up for their kid and ask. That would be something. You know what? That would be, if we could ever get that and get somebody who's willing to answer that question faithfully, that would be a heck of a Hey,
because they gonna hide. I feel the plight of the father who deal with that special kind of fool on the other side of your child, and that won't allow you to see the child. And bro, my heart goes out to you dearly, bro. And if we get you some lawyer fees, if you have to do something drastic, I would gladly contribute. I would hit your cash out. But bro, the one who has the one who does not push back, don't give you no kickback, don't want you, ain't studying because you in a fruitful and fulfilling relationship, and you have the keys to the castle to come get this your little niglet or your little at any time. Who are you, brother? Who are you who don't show up? Please leave that in the comment. Yeah, I bet you won't show up for that one. I bet you won't say, man, I'm sorry, something. I want to know. I'm tired of hearing about the disgruntled baby mother that want the man or she used the child as a weapon. Yeah, we didn't seen that scenario. I want to speak to the father who just don't show up, because it's a lot of them too, and that's a lot of angry ass young men who sit on that stoop and they mama and got him a brand new outfit and some damn shoes, and when it came and brought him to the barbershop and got him a fresh haircut, and you have to take him, and then you didn't show up.
But I have experience when I got back into the dating world after I separated, got a divorce. I have experienced women who would judge a man for where he is at that moment and won't allow him to see his children unless they're comfortable with it. And for the perfect example is let's say I was the dad and I'm having hard times, right? I'm hopping from hotel to hotel because I can't afford, but I'm still trying to go get my son, or I'm still trying to go get my daughter, even if it's just for the weekend. Yeah, we might be staying in a hotel, but I'm just trying to spend time with my child. I have seen women say no to the man because of his situation instead of just allowing him to be the father. I see this.
Ain't talking to the special kind of fools now. I see it. Talking to it's a percentage of these men out here who don't take care of their mini-me.
That's true.
They will actually take care of a stepchild before they take care of their own kid.
But they say women mess with the same. They said, I forgot what the percentage. I'm gonna have to look at. It's like a certain percentage of
we gonna have to find somebody. I'm gonna be looking around and I'm gonna ask somebody.
Because I know a lot of them that live by the
I'm a dog. Like this might be dog. If we could get one, that'll be a heck of a conversation to have, bro.
It might be real eye opening though.
Yeah, I think we should. You know what? I'll try to find somebody and see if they're willing to have the testicular fortitude to have an open conversation about it.
Well, and I ain't talking about the one who got the little psychopath on the other side of the child that just go crazy.
No, I understand what you're saying. We talking about a dude who just don't care about showing up for his kids. Yeah,
I'm talking about like the one that says, you ain't got to get him the week. You can get him for the whole week, baby. Like, anytime you want to come see him, you welcome to come over. You welcome to take him wherever you want to take him, whatever. I'm talking about the mama that actually put money in her baby, knowing his situation, knowing that when she was with him, he was shit. So she already knew to drop. I'm put like
put money in the baby pocket.
My baby pocket. I know. So just so my baby can get him a soda and some tater chips while they out, he might McDonald's my baby to death, and my baby used to Chick-fil-A. And I'm here to tell you. Straight up.
You know what? Maybe have a son of somebody who's a child of someone on here who can explain what it was like and what excuses or what the father said to them that ultimately made them see the light. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there's different ways we can approach this, man. So like I said,
we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. So our last little topic of the day, I think Plug said this was that Plug that said that's his girl. We got old Jasmine Crockett here.
Let's get that bag.
So let me get this going real quick.
So no, we are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you if you are unable to find a job, because I am telling people we are headed towards a recession.
So, and I will tell you guys, it's a longer interview. You can listen to it all. She does go a little bit more in depth. We're just focusing on the part where she's talking about I'm more focused on what she stated. Do you guys feel 5K is enough?
A month?
No, because even if I was jobless, I really want the 5K.
I mean, a month?
No, they just talking about cutting the stem, little stemmy.
Oh, they trying to give a stimulus out
from the money that they're going to be saving from all the money that's been found. Did y'all find out? Did y'all see what happened today? The money that they found out President Obama was still receiving.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of things
true.
going on.
That was true. I thought it was fake news, bro.
Fake news, man. That much.
So here's and before we get started, here's my big question, and I'm gonna ask you this because I know you like some of the things that he's doing. How in his first term did he not catch that the first time?
Okay, the reason why he didn't do this the first time, Trump didn't have a team that supported him. See, that's what people don't understand, that the reason why things are getting done this time because Trump truly chose people for him. This is the first time he had people who supported him. That last go around, because look, that same general he fired, Brown, he put Brown into place. See,
no, agreed, he did. I'm saying in the sense that if he knew this was going on in his first term, he should have been as public and as loud as he's been the same way. He wasn't as loud as he is now.
Hey, D,
he wasn't, but you gotta also think about it. You took a normal guy off the street and made him a president.
Yeah. I would say inexperienced.
Oh, yeah, he's not he learned politics over these past that 4 years he served.
Yeah, so did Joe Biden, and he still was horrible.
But Joe Biden, we know Joe Biden was hard. Joe Biden dead.
Joe Biden is senile. Man is he's a walking corpse, bro. Come on, bro.
He a clone. He a clone.
He's a walking dead, bro.
Yeah,
no, he's dead, bro. It's a difference between his 70 and somebody else's 70. That motherfucker's dead.
I would say this in aspect to the 5,000. Anytime the government go give me some money back, I'm taking it. I don't care if it's $100, $200. I'm taking whatever they give me.
I'm doing an audit.
Let me give it to me.
I'm doing an audit. DR already seen. I'm doing a Facebook audit, a TikTok audit, an Instagram audit. If any of you Democrats take this 5K or any money we get, I'm putting your face out there. You want it? I want my 5K back. Y'all need to boycott this 5K like you boycotted Target.
Yeah, I'm a boycott Target, and I'm a boycott the 5K by just putting it in the bank.
That's it.
But you see, that's my issue with the country. We'll take what we like, but if we don't like it, we don't even want to hear about it.
But that's almost anything, bro. Like that's almost anything you can say.
I like to see both sides of everything.
D, are you Democrat or Republican?
Man, I don't really like either one. I've been an advocate of not liking either one because, and I say this to anybody, they fight in front of the camera, but then they go have dinner with each other and laugh and chat.
Yeah, I did.
Nobody wanted to believe me. When I was in DC, I did presidential support for COVID. Bro, they all were golfing in Delaware with Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Joe Biden had all the Republicans out there. And that's what I keep trying to explain to the people. It's like y'all up here not even understanding that everything's. How do you think the Republicans took over all these seats now?
And
underneath
if y'all want to be, if you want to go a little bit more technical, how many are starting to flip from being a Democrat to being a Republican? Then being a Republican,
Biden, though, under the nose of Biden.
Man, bro, it's
this shit is messy as hell, bro. Like, I hate that we have to knock down and rebuild every 4 years. Like, can we find? You mean to tell me there's nothing that the previous administration done that you liked and you wanted to build on it?
We're not being. But the people, it's a very small percentage of the people who are actually being knocked down and have to rebuild.
Yeah, but I'm like,
39 years of my life, I can't
starting over is
anything for me.
Say it again. Hey, say it again, Norris. No, say it one.
For 39 years of my life, I have never seen a president that did anything for me.
Say it, man, bro. You sound just like me. Same
that impacted my life, where I had to change everything.
Yeah,
prices go up, I just pay it. Gas go up, I still put it in my car.
Yeah,
prices of a house go, I still got to buy a house. Life is going to go on regardless, and that's the problem with our culture is that we're still stuck in slavery, and we got to get out of that, because slavery now you're slave to your mental, you're slaved in your mind, and when you stay stagnant, you're an easy target. You're an easy target when you stagnant. There's too many ways out there to make money. Like I tell everybody all the time, who y'all see do DoorDash and all that stuff mostly?
In Texas?
Anywhere.
Mexican.
Hispanics, Arab, forgive me if
Arabic,
I say
Arabic.
Thank you, D. See, that's why we got D here. Arabic, like they hustle and they jump on these trends before it becomes popular. We start too late, and like I told
Agreed.
everybody, this is my thing, and I'm gonna tell you, if they do this, it will work. With the immigrants being gone, we now need to push trades to our young kids.
Yes.
We need to teach our kids. Right now is the best time if you a builder that can do something with your hands. Right now. Because you know how many contractors out here are looking for somebody to install garages, lay concrete. Trust me, I'm in a new development. Those houses ain't moving right now, y'all. I swear to God, God is my witness. Dog, I used to see 50 to 60 immigrants over here working on these houses, putting them up in days. Dog, these houses have still been sitting over there for months now. And I keep telling everybody was like, well, they were working for cheap. I said, that's the issue. We need to train our people to be able to work, and then we demand our worth.
So I'm that what you said is actually true. What you're saying is actually so factual, bro, that we need to go ahead and put our young men and young women into trades. No lie. That's absolutely correct. But on that opposite end, they're absolutely correct too. See, think about this though. See, how many of them do custodial work? Like a lot of them do custodial work, right? And they get paid like $7 and $8. So when nobody fills those custodial jobs anymore, what happens to those? What do they do to them? They're going to raise the price up because they need to fill that job.
Yeah.
Right? See, what happens when somebody just constantly goes underneath and takes and takes and takes and cuts and cuts and cuts. When it's not needed, they don't care. But once nobody's doing that job and you need someone to do it, and you can't fill it because you charging $7 and $8 an hour, the next thing is for you to say, okay, now we gotta go ahead and raise up. So now, in this same sense, with knowing that, we also need to know our worth.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me talk to the public again. Who are you slimy sons of bitches? Who is employing people for $7, $8, $9, and $10?
What?
What the hell are you to? You know better than that.
Hey, seven might be a lot.
No, it's not, nigga. No, this is.
I'm talking about that. We might be taking the number too high for them.
Oh,
yes.
Some of these people get paid every day under the table. They might throw them $100.
Man, look.
And they send
if
80.
You are doing this.
No plug. Okay, plug. Okay, plug. Let me. I gotta give. I'm gonna give you a small lesson. A small lesson. Plug. Say you own your own company, right? You a hair cutter, right? You cut hair, right?
Yeah.
So you got an individual who come in and clean up your floors, right? They clean up your floors and mop. So you got an individual who comes in and say, I want $300 every time I come in here and clean your floor. And you thought it was cool at the moment. You were like, okay, cool. Then you got a dude who come in there. He say, hey man, I really need a job. Is there anything I could do? And you was like, nah, somebody already cleaning the floor. And they was like, well, how much they charging you? You $300 every time they do it. And he said, oh man, I could do it for $200. You not gonna take that?
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm being actual factual with you. This is me. This is me now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let him do it for the 200. The first time, just to see if he does a better job.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
okay.
if he does a better job, what I'm gonna do? Yes, I am a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, but I'm a realist of karmic and cosmic You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't wanna. I'm not. I ain't gonna undercut the business like that. I will go.
No,
For
but
better,
I'm
I will
but
definitely go for the better number.
but
But
see, you're a guy that has morals and moral
yeah,
compass.
that's
There's a
what I'm
lot of
saying. You know what?
individuals in business
These sons
who
of
don't have
come on.
morals or moral
What
compass.
makes you better than the slave masters? To your. Come on, man.
They don't
When it
care,
was getting
bro.
labor, when it was getting free labor for them years, man. What makes you better, bro? Just because man, come on, man. You know that man got a household, and you know he got kids, and you know he trying to make a living, man. You won't offer that man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Like
But you
how
know,
much bread? How
but
much,
but
bro?
Plug, they can do that because again, they're not divided like we are.
Yep.
See, hey, Jesus, Emmanuel, all them, they all living under one roof, 8 deep. So even though they getting paid $7 an hour, that's 8 people getting paid $7 an hour, working 12-hour shift. They bringing it all into one household, and then they build what they need to build.
Humans,
They can
bro.
build their own houses, and you know, in Texas, they can fix any car, they can repair any bumper, they can do everything.
They could have got there faster.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem with us in America.
No,
Our world has become instant.
All right, listen. At the rate. Okay, now you saying if at the same time whoever does a better job. Now I can sit back and say, oh, I'm charging X amount of dollars for my cut, way less than the next barber next to me. They coming to me for the price. They ain't coming to me for the service.
Yeah.
So at the same time, if we was all on the same level of pay, now you're going with the quality of work.
But that's just
or the person that you like.
No, agreed. No, you make absolutely sense in the business world. But right now, the people aren't doing it for the price it should be done at. They doing it just to have a job, just to get something. And the people are taking advantage of them. That's why I say at this moment in time,
even
like,
if I do get this low ass, bum ass, slave ass wage at you for this job, man, I know I'd have made me some bread and you'd have made my books look very good for this year. You know what I'm saying? Doing my labor and my production, my overhead.
you gonna give them a pizza party, huh? You gonna give them
a pizza party, man. Shit, I gotta look out, bro, because you know at the end of the day, bro, it's like, bro. See, that's when they start jumping over bridges and when shit go under because they're morally corrupt, bro.
No, don't say us, them.
No.
We know who it is. Yeah, look at Enron is a perfect example. Enron, y'all know Enron. Yeah. Enron is a perfect example. You know, y'all know the one of the CEOs killed himself in his car, right? He took his life because he knew what he did was ultimately wrong, but he didn't care at the moment until he got caught. Scamming and scheming. All those people lost their jobs, bro.
Man, look, man, you gotta have compassion out here. At the end of the day, man, it's relationship over money, man. Yeah. You understand? And I know one day Lil Consuelo is gonna bring Lil Manuel out there to the work site, and you gotta look that man in his eyes and damn it, knowing that you raping his mama financially because she in his scrubbing damn.
But plug, they're grateful,
bro.
They're grateful though.
Yeah.
Like they're grateful. Like that's the problem. And
you think they ain't over there going Blanquito, Milo?
No, I'm telling you. Because I'm telling you, they work together. They see, we think individually, like we think like okay,
I agree.
And that's why the American family is so important in today's time. Because if you get married, let's say y'all both make $60,000 a year, that's $120,000 in one house. Now you feel a little bit more comfortable financially. That's how they are, right? Yeah, we might be making low wage, but if it's 10 of us in a house, that's 10 of us, and we making $600 a week. Yeah. That's $6,000 a week times 4. That's $24,000 a month. They making 6 figures a year easily, doing something that don't take them long either, because they quit.
Yep.
They can put your house up, brick, boom, 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 boom.
But it's like
you here trying to justify the slave master.
I'm just saying that we now need to take advantage that they no longer have the low wages anymore.
Yes.
Because now I'm a hidden gem, right? If I can go do all these things that I know you need, I can now get contracts with these housing companies. Hey,
and what I'm saying to add on to what you're saying is, don't be the guy undercutting everybody else.
Yeah.
Stick together. Stick together.
Yes.
Stick
Yeah.
together.
Like gas
That's
stations
perfect,
do that,
dude.
bro. Even gas stations do that. If these gas stations on one block, ain't nobody gonna have 269 and somebody else gonna have damn 134.
No, agreed.
Ain't nobody doing
They
that.
will have
We
264.
keeping it competitive. We got the
But they
Slurpees.
will have 264.
Y'all got the Polar Pops. We got the Slurpees down here. So here, who gonna get it? It's hot today. So they come down here where we at with this 269. You got 269, but I got the Slurpees and you got the Polar Pops. What's happening?
Yeah.
Agreed.
And it's more people like, and that's what I be trying to tell the world. That's why I love social media, because I get to see people and like really hear their thoughts. But like, it's more people like us who are really open-minded people than what we really see. Like, and we all three serve, so we know, like, especially in the military, like, it'll be some people that'll really shock you that you even think you have something in common with by the time you like, oh God, like, but it's a lot that goes on behind these scenes, man. And we have to do better. And I keep telling people this, Black people, I don't care that I'm a conservative. These two gentlemen can be liberals. They can be whatever they want, but we all can still get to the common goal. Yeah. That's the message I try to get out to everybody, because we all go to work every day and have a team that have a million people with different thoughts, opinions, and different objectives, but you still hit the goal every day. Yeah. I don't understand why we can't do that as a race. Did y'all see what happened with the people who was boycotting Target, but then another Black church chose to put all the Black people together and only go buy Black at a Target?
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah.
That made sense. That
yes,
made
and
sense,
he was explaining.
If their products are in the store and their products not moving, that's gonna help. That's gonna help them say, "Boy, we gonna get your Black ass out of here right now anyway." Because your products not moving, because ain't no Blacks coming in the store to buy your products. So you have to. They don't know the work that it took for that person.
So here's the real question. And you said it earlier, Plug. Which one really messed with you? You go see who really messed with you with your money and who don't. Let me ask both of y'all, what would you do in that instance if you're in Target and they take away the DEI and things of that nature? Are you going to leave your products in there, or are you going to start to pull them?
I'm going to leave my products in there.
I'm going to leave my product in there.
Because I don't identify with groups.
Because they didn't pull me off the shelf. They just pulled the DEI.
No, agreed. No, I'm just asking because there's people that want them to pull their items, and I'm like, why?
Why? You work so hard to get your items in the damn store. Yeah. I remember it was a barber when I first started barbering. His name was Pacino. You can go to Walmart, you can go into Target. He was one of the first barbers to get his product in a store. I saluted that, man. I saluted that Chico for real, bro. I said, cause that's big business. I'm like, damn, bro.
What I will say, and I hope that they're doing, is they're going to places like Costco and places and saying, hey, I'm currently at Target. I'd love to move to some place that fits my motion and my overall views, and see if they can get their things in different places. Hey, things do work, because Costco jumped like 56% in people applying for membership.
Yeah, but we as African Americans still miss the big picture of all of that.
Yeah.
Miss that big picture, bro.
We show that we have control, but we're still going to waste our money at other places.
Yeah, agree. No, agree. You absolutely.
Instead of me telling you to get a Costco membership, I should go tell you that, hey, D got his burger joint down the street. We only going to eat from that burger joint because he Black owned.
Yep.
That's what we should be doing. We still are putting into the machine that is supported by everyone. Like it Black people, I don't get us. I don't understand that. Like, you're not doing anything. Like, you're not stopping it.
I go to a field and I tailgate and I go outside and I see a Black business, I don't give a damn what they selling. Even if I don't really want it, I go and spend money with them, because I know they had to spend money to be a vendor at this event anyway. I go spend bread with them, bro.
And a lot of Black-owned companies are embarrassed to say they Black-owned. Y'all forgot about Actively Black when he came out on the pivot and did the interview a year ago. And y'all know he never would show his face and stuff at first, because he tried to play the victim role and say, well, if people knew I was black, they wouldn't support my brand.
Yes, damn right. He ain't lying. Niggas do not support niggas. I know that for damn sure.
But think about that. Think about his thought process. He went through a whole mental thought process to even get his brand.
He probably learned that in school. He probably learned that while he was in college and business school.
That was self-taught, bro.
Bro, we don't support black man. Come on, man.
No. I'm saying he thought to outsmart the individuals.
Yeah.
He thought deeply into it because that goes back to the same thing where the y'all remember y'all know the story of the couple who was selling their house and they had pictures of themselves up and it was black and they undercutted them, but then when they took down all the pictures and had a white couple sit in the house, they asked them like 3%, like almost 3% over the value of what it was. Like, come on, bro, that's I'm gonna open up something y'all ain't gonna know it's me. You gonna be like, hey man, you use that too? Yeah, you should use it too.
Yeah, real talk.
And that's my thing. Like that's why I try to tell people to have just common sense conversations, man.
Yeah, you right. You're right.
We just have to get better at understanding that. I'm not knocking what you're doing, but I also want you to.
But we still. But see, I tell everybody, we still feeding the machine whether we like it or not, bro.
Oh yeah.
On every level.
Oh yeah. Every level, music, everything.
At the moment.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest machine we fed was that Kendrick Drake beef.
Yeah. Oh, agree. You know what else? The biggest thing we helped America take over a little bit of the world at a time.
Don't you do that? Don't you do that? Hey, no, don't you do that? Don't you do that?
What?
Bro, tell the people, man. You're a big Drake fan.
Oh, I'm a big Drake fan. But it's also fueled the system because look what Drake did when he first came out with that album not a couple weeks ago. He killed the charts. Money, yeah, he was like the number. You know that
he number one right now.
Yeah, give me a hug. It's killing the system. Like,
give me a hug.
Yeah, it's all a system play, man.
Was it mild or not?
I like it.
That shit.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Was
is it considered mild when it's number one? Like, is it?
I think I believe this here. I believe that
because what you don't like don't necessarily mean somebody else not gonna like it.
Yeah. And it's a lot of stuff that I don't like. A lot of music I don't care to listen to. But I still would say I give everything a chance. You know what I'm saying? I give everything a chance. And I give my honest opinion. And I'll be like, the only reason why is because they felt like he got beat up. They felt like he got beat up. And everybody loved the underdog. And right now, even though he was the big dog, he the underdog right now. And right now they feel sorry for Drake. They feel sorry for him.
Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate
it. Come on now, because he bright. Come on, he bright. Now, if this was dog skin on dog skin, it wouldn't be so. They wouldn't do Future like that. If Future would have dropped something, it would have been at the bottom. And if it was dog skin on dog skin, it'd be totally different, bro. Come on, man. Stop. Just give me a hug was mild, man. I don't care what nobody said. That shit was mild. I listened to it twice just to say it. I said, nah, bro, it's mild, bro. It's mild. So and you know it. How dare you?
I can't let this Drake slander keep going. So we about to close out the night. I appreciate you guys, man. This was a good one, man.
I love it,
man. I appreciate y'all taking the time out. If there's anything y'all want to leave the people with before you go, I would like to start. Whoever want to start first, and then we'll end this.
I'll say this, man. In a world where evil and despair and so much negative is going on, find a way to love on someone. And I'm not talking about only just in your family, just in general. Everybody's going through tough times. Everybody's going through something in their life. A little bit of love will go a long way. So let's love on each other, man. That's something that we need to start doing a little bit better. I don't care if you like me or like you, but love on each other because that can go a long way.
I like that, bro. Hey, mine would be man, pray every day. Anytime you get some downtime before you even stroll on your timeline, man, say a little prayer. Prayer changes things. Like for real, prayer changes things. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what you believe in or who you praying to. Prayer changes things, man. And like he said, man, positivity is a mode, man. Keeping a positive mindset will change your whole reality. Be a professional lemonade maker, because life won't throw you a lot of lemons.
Yes, sir.
That's very true. Very, very true. Very, very true. Well, I want to tell the world. F you no. I want to tell the world that
You stupid.
if you continue to stay caged up, you're gonna continue to stay stagnant. Open your minds. Don't just open your mouth. Open your minds. See what's out there. There's so much out there. We don't need to run the victim Olympics no more. We have the power. No matter how people want to look at it, we are the culture. So if you guys want to see change, you got to uncage yourself and stop being stagnant, because right now you're an easy target.
Yes, sir.
Agreed.
Like I end all my shows, God loves you, which is most importantly. I love you, and you're beautiful. We out, man.
For sure,
boys, man.
I like that one. That one that hit.